Welcome back, Mitch.
Yes, it's a pleasure, Mike. Thanks for having me. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Mitch. And yourself?
Yeah, that's good. Good, thanks, man. And good evening, viewers. Hope you guys are doing well.
Oh, oh, you can hear yourself there, Mitch.
Yes. Test 1, 2, complete.
At least we know it's working, don't we?
Yes, no, true, eh? Yeah.
Right, I'll just send this over to the guys. Bang.
Nice.
Okay, so yesterday, Mitch, we had an eventful race. A
Yes,
very
we have,
eventful
eh?
race. It was at Austria. We had a decent qualifying. Name changer, I believe, taking pole position from Glock. Name changer then pretty much dominated the race, except for
Yeah,
a
no.
minor setback on lap 1. He stayed behind Glock, kept his composure though, and second stint he really just ran away with it. Though, he did not win the race, Mitch, did he?
No, he didn't.
He did not, because he picked up a puncture on the last lap. And
Sure.
he was only 1/10 away from being overtaken by Brock, so it almost went really, really bad for Name Changer yesterday.
Yeah, no, but did I? Sure.
But I'm sure you'll be looking to fight back today. Silverstone is a very good track for overtaking. I think if it's a dry race, we'll be having a stormer. I just had a dream last night and I think it will be good.
Okay, no, that's cool. Yeah, I once told the lesson of dreams, but yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, they strange, eh? But they sometimes happen.
Yep, sometimes.
Yeah.
Lennon, grow up. Then you can talk to me. I mean, I'm just getting abused in the chat now at this stage. It's not really nice, Mitch, is it?
No, it's not. Yeah.
Come on, guys. We can do
Yeah.
better than this. But anyway, Mitch, let's talk about what can happen today. Silverstone, I think qualifying is very crucial.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, it is crucial.
It's a track where you definitely can gain a lot of time for being very aggressive in the car in qualifying. You really do have to thread on a needle that just the perfect line through pretty much every single corner.
Yes.
So
Yeah, no, true. Sure.
yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting qualifying. Obviously, qualifying's been very tight this season. Guys are really not getting through on the second compound, being the medium. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, that's good, Stephen. Yeah. No, that's awesome, Mike. Yeah. Yeah, definitely one stop though, eh?
One
Because
stop.
of super long pit lane. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And the tire wear isn't exactly that bad. You don't ever see the hard compound being used around here.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. True. I remember. Yeah. When was it? In 2018, I used the hard compound when HOR just started, and yeah, I beat Pedro and someone else. So
You beat Pedro,
yeah, I
Mr.
beat
Second
Pedro.
Last himself.
Yes, and it was we were working with the 1 point system in the top 10. So I got the 1 point and he got this. So anyway, yeah, good evening, Adam. Let's talk. Okay, cool. Go ahead. Great, gents. Good evening, Chris. Yeah. Okay. Last comment. No. Mark's really doing an amazing job. He's carrying me, so thank you, Mike.
I mean, It's the least I
Yeah.
can do. Or
Oh,
it's the least I can try anyway. We're up to 17
yeah.
drivers, Mitch.
Yeah, that's not
So
bad.
let's go through our grid at the moment. So we're looking like Matoman and Pedro lining up as the black Mercedes. The one of the drivers has been very good this season, and one of the drivers has been second last. But anyway, we move on. We have Jensen and Mad G in the Ferraris, who a very
Nice.
strong pairing, I think, for this race.
Yeah, no, it is. I think, yeah, it's gonna be good.
Mikey running the lone flag in the Aston Martin Red Bull Racing team. A guy that's been, again, we can only say this a number of times, his qualifying pace has been absolutely insane this year. Next
Yeah,
up, we
no,
have
it
Brock
is.
and Gingerbush, who've been consistent as always. I think when you're looking for consistency, you don't ever find anyone more consistent than Gingerbush. And Brock, obviously, runner-up last season.
Yeah.
Chris and Officer Doofy in the Renault. I mean, don't expect anything from them. Adam is very
Okay.
bad, so that partnered with the cursed Renault, he's not going to do anything. Chris has been just average this season at best. But we all know what Chris can pull out of the bag.
Yeah,
Skarma
no, we
and
knew.
Tin, as we're going to call
That,
them for the rest of the
yeah.
season. Tin had a very impressive debut yesterday, Mitch.
Yes, no, we did.
And
So,
Skarma has been consistently on the edge of that
yeah.
top 10 spot. Jalmi and
So,
SPW, a very strong partnership in that racing point. SPW, I think, really missed out on a good chance of points yesterday,
yeah, no,
being
I
not
think
able
so.
to show up. But yeah, Jalmi did a good job yesterday for that team. Vapor and Name Changer, I mean, what can we
What
say?
can we say? Jinx! Yay!
Now I can't
I don't
speak,
know.
Mitch. Now I can't speak, it's
Oh,
you!
no. We said that as at the same time. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Then we have
Yeah.
Boastman in the house by himself, and then Glock and Mikey as a teammate. F4L Ballboy has joined us in the Red Bull. So Mikey and Ballboy in the Red Bull. Boastman by himself in the Haas, and Glock by himself in the Williams. Obviously, the Haas are missing Ronnie today, but a very
Yeah,
nice
shame.
turn up by the boys. 18 strong for Silverstone. This could be a cracker, Mitch.
Yeah, I think it will be really. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
Good evening, Mikey. Make sure you put in a good performance today, yeah?
Yeah. Good evening, Mikey. Yeah.
What can I say, Mitch? It's very important you do not pick up much penalties around here.
Yeah. No, I think so.
I think we saw yesterday that the DRS train is very hard to break. There was
Yeah.
certain points of that race where we had, I believe it was name changer, Glock, name changer, Brock, and there was Chris maybe. I could be wrong.
Yeah, something like that, eh?
And
Well,
you had to really force yourself through.
yeah. No, true. Who was it? Tin? Is it Tin?
Yep. I think
Yeah.
it might have
He
been him.
was like almost sending it, if I'm not mistaken, eh? Was it him?
He
Or
was
Ballboy?
very good with his moves yesterday, that's for sure. So, a dry
Okay.
qualifying, Mitch. We'll be able to tell
Yeah.
if it's wet by how quickly drivers come out. And also, the fact that no one is picking the medium tires and Pedro has left the session, that indicates to me we may have a wet session.
Yeah. Yeah, we will have to see, but I think that's really possible.
So, here we go. A few guys on the medium, so maybe we could be wrong, but I kind of hope it's not wet weather today. I think it's a race that can be very much a good one if it's dry.
Yes. No, in the glorious Silverstone. So
Definitely.
yeah, Silverstone is gorgeous.
I'm just gonna invite Pedro. Sorry to the viewers. I just have to do this quickly. Yep, it is indeed Mataman. So, I
Luckily,
just went on to invite Pedro and he is on time trial. So that means, unless he didn't save his setup, we could be heading for wet racing. But there is a good few guys on that medium tire.
yes.
So, we'll wait and see. I can't... We'll keep our minds open to that, but
Yes, no,
we'll have to wait and see. So we're riding on board with Matoman. He did a very good job yesterday, I think. He was fighting Chris, and that was, wow, what a battle. What a battle.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was, eh? Yeah.
So we really want to see Matoman do well here. You can see his car looks quite twitchy on that rear end, which can be a bit of a problem maybe later in the stint in the race. A yellow flag in sector 3. So Mataman, you can see that is now flat, fully flat till about turn 3 around here. You really want to tug that curb and chuck it in here. You want to use as little braking as possible, straighten up the car as fast as possible so that you get the best run onto this mini straight is what I'd call it.
Yeah, no,
we'll see what Mataman does. A 27.6, I believe that's a quite respectful time. This corner is probably one of the most painful corners. You can lose and gain so much time from doing the exact same thing, lap in, lap out. And now here we go. Can Mataman take this right-hander fully flat? He can indeed. Fully flat from Mataman. And who's left? Officer Doofy is now left. So, we might be having a bit of trouble with the lobby maybe? I don't know. A 103.2 for Matoman as he goes through the sector 2 split. You can see you're very much flat for most of this lap.
Yeah, no, you are, so that's pretty awesome.
So what will Matoman do? 127, I'm gonna say. Yep, 126.8. So a good lap by Matoman. Mitch, if you can do me a favor, will you invite Officer Doofy back?
Yeah, sure. I will.
As SPW goes pole position with a 125.9 on the medium tire. So,
wow,
a very good lap for SPW. Obviously, he will probably see this as his home Grand Prix, seeing as he is a Northerner. As Tin goes pole with a 124.7 on the soft tires and beats Jensen by 3/10.
Sure.
So just a reminder to anyone watching the stream, please, if you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. We're only 2 subscribers off the magical 100 number, and that would really mean quite a lot to us.
Yes.
Jensen needs to be a bit careful here. He's going to be giving Chris quite a lot of slipstream down this back straight.
Chris.
And Jensen pulls out. So we are up to 10 viewers concurrently. Thank you to everyone that is currently watching the stream. Oh, Chris very aggressive on the throttle header there. Again, we know this is going to be flat. We're up to 11 viewers now, so thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
This is going to be really impressive here from Chris. How he's almost flat for the right, left, right. Fully flat.
Yeah.
Maggots and Beckett's obviously
gets
easier. So Chris is getting quite a lot of help from the drivers around him, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he is.
He's getting a decent amount of tow around here, which can be very, very beneficial. A lot of the, as Boastman goes pole with a 124.4, and bang, Chris only goes 125.5. But he looks like he has a decent amount of fuel on board, and maybe goes for another lap. Sorry, Lennon, but Pedro will not be winning.
Man. No,
I know you have to support him, but you know he's gonna be second last. Ballboy has also left the session, and is Adam back in the session yet, or what's going on, Mitch?
I don't think so though. Let me just message him.
So, who can we ride on board with? A lot of these front guys are heavily fueling the car. I really do think we're going to have some wet weather racing later on. Looking at the times and looking at the fact that guys are using quite a lot of fuel, it's an interesting one. We'll have to wait and see. Where is Name Changer? Still in the pits. He must have invalidated. He did invalidate his lap. Maggi getting a nice bit of tow from Vapor. Vapor needs to be careful to get out of Maggi's way if he's not on a flyer. So, Postman is currently leading the way by... Oh, and Maggi invalidates.
Okay.
The dirty air probably not helping him there. So, Postman into the pits, followed by Glock, I believe, unless Glock is on a flyer. Nope, Glock is also into the pits. So, Jensen comes out on another outlap, and it looks like the top 10 are all on soft tires, which they are. I will be interested to see where this goes, Mitch.
Yes, it's gonna be interesting though.
Will it be raining from the start, or will it be raining at the end, or will there even be rain?
Yeah, you just don't know.
We cannot tell from up here, so I am eagerly anticipating what will happen. So
what's it, 38 miles an hour for the pit lane? Really slow, eh?
It's really slow around here, and it's very long as well, which it really kills your lap. So Jensen starts his second flying lap of the Grand Prix, or not the Grand Prix, of the qualifying session.
Yeah,
you can see, as we know, into turn 3, very committed by Jensen. You really want to chuck the car here now. He was probably on the brakes a bit longer than he would have wanted to. You can see just how committed he is over that car, avoiding the invalidation. So, he goes just about a tenth quicker, just a bit less. He's really chucking this car around, trying to get the maximum out of it. Obviously, if it is going to rain, we will see that the guys are definitely going to be running a lot more downforce.
Yes.
So here we go, Jensen into here, avoid the invalidate, and there we go, invalidates his lap. So unlucky for Jensen there, that is going to be an invalidation, but I'm going to ride on board with Tin Mitch, who is 2 tenths up. So he will be very much looking for this pole position. Had a very impressive debut. As we get run over in the broadcast cam, he has an Alfa Romeo out in front of him. Well, right on board, he shouldn't be affected too much by that. Very committed through there by 10. Wow.
This is going to help him.
This is going to be a good lap. Oh, about 1.5 tenths up. He's gonna gain a lot from that slipstream.
That's nice.
Here we go. To end off the lap, you need to be very committed through here. Opt in for second gear, up to third, maybe fourth on exit. There we go. As he crosses the line, and it will be second.
Wow. Wow.
Boastman is also on a lap.
Wow.
He has improved. He's about half a tenth up. Here we go.
Yeah,
Boastman is going to hopefully have a good qualifying session. The guy has had very lackluster luck when it comes to qualifying lately. Very committed through there. Obviously Boastman, a guy on pad.
Yeah.
Name changer goes P3 while we are talking over Boastman. Wow, Boastman takes that so impressively. Let's see what he can do. 1.5 tenths up, so Boastman gonna maybe dip into the 123s if he can really improve here. Invalidation for Boastman, so he is in the pits. Who else will be on a lap? It will be Glock next to improve. Glock is 3 tenths up. He can be on for pole here. Committed as always by Glock. Pole position for Glock. So the times are starting to come down, Mitch.
Yes, no, they are, eh? So that's awesome.
Is Brock on a flying lap or is he on a in lap? I don't know. We'll see now. He's 2 seconds down, so he is on an in lap. Quick shout out to Mad G in P7, only 1/10 behind Jensen.
Wow.
Mad G. He is going mad at the moment, I'd say, in the party.
Yes.
Sorry for the
yes,
cringy joke.
Yeah, no,
So,
true.
my TV is about to turn off, so I'll just bear with me, guys. Just have to reset
So, guys, if you don't mind, please hit that subscribe button. We, as Mike said earlier, we just need 2 more subscribers and turn on that notification when we go live Fridays, Saturdays and Mondays with OTL, and hit that like button. I see there's 11 guys watching. Yeah.
Thank
please,
you to everyone that showed up today.
8 more, please. Would you
So-
mind hitting it? That will help us a lot and help everything. And yeah, and also with if you want to look for, I think in the description there's Grid Finder, and to look for other leagues and everything, go and search them up. They on social media as well. There's a website, link that up with the Discords and stuff. Yeah, great.
Definitely, Mitch.
Will be awesome.
So,
Thank you.
as we head into what will be, guys, final laps of this qualifying, people like Ballboy, people like Pedro, people like even Chris need to start heading out and getting a good lap in. So we're going to ride on board with Pedro, who's lifted off. Pedro is not going to set this lap. Ballboy is on an out lap, and is anyone on a flyer? SPW. So SPW, a very, very consistent driver, looking for about 2 tenths improvement on this lap, and he should be putting himself inside the top 7 guaranteed. Maybe top 8 once Chris does a lap, but 1 tenth up for SPW, so a good baseline for him. So here we go. Will SPW do a Stormer? I think he will. Fully committed. He opts for 7th gear there, so that is an interesting choice there, Mitch. Usually guys just opt for the 8th gear. Maybe he's looking more towards how he shows his pace in the race.
Yeah.
4 tenths up. SPW could lodge himself in the top 5 here with this lap.
Sure. I hope so.
He could even beat Brock, and that's an invalidation, and that is very crucial.
He's not gonna have.
He may just have enough. No, he won't. He really won't actually have enough. That is heartbreaking for SPW. So what looked like a P5 spot is now going to be outside the top 10, it looks like, with people set to improve. Boastman, a 10th up. Who just jumped up there? That was Matoman, and Boastman's invalidated. Boastman, who looks like he has the pace for pole position, has indeed invalidated.
Hope he's got enough fuel in the car.
Hopefully. I'm going to ride on board with Brock. I believe he's the first of the quick guys to go and set a lap. Here we go. So Brock into turn. He takes a lot of entry curb. Jalmi has been disqualified.
Strange.
I can't see him on the map, so I don't really know what happened there.
Yeah, I'm not
But here
sure
we go.
though.
Brock's sector 1. He's about half a tent up. Guys aren't really improving that much. Maybe the track is not heating up as much as they maybe want to, or maybe it's not cooling down. But Brock looks like he's going quick, and he really will want to maybe get 2 or 3 tenths out of this lap, because he actually is coming up to quite a lot of traffic when you look down that bottom right hand corner.
Sure.
There's 2 Alfa Romeos, there's Tin or Skarma. So Brock's a 10.5 up. He gets a bit of slipstream off Vapor there, and he shouldn't have. Oh, SPW is retired from the session.
Yeah.
Maybe realizing he won't get another lap in. So Brock, can he send himself closer to that P1 spot? Yes, he can, and he stays in P5 though.
Sure.
Jensen will be the next of the top guys. He is 3 tenths up, so Jensen could just about beat Brock here. Name Changer has also retired from the session. Matoman follows. So a lot of guys are not improving. Oh, Jensen didn't look that quick into that final chicane. And what will he be like coming across the line? It's a very good lap by Jensen. Like, puts him P3. Tin has invalidated his lap. Boastman, he's about a 10th up, which will see him take provisional pole, and it is. All eyes now on Glock.
Glock is up a little.
We'll see his sector 2 split. Glock is down by a 10th.
Okay,
so Glock really
okay.
needs to push this last sector. Opts for 5th gear. Very committed to the curbs. He needs to really chuck it in here. Looks like he does just about enough. Oh, not the greatest exit. And will this be pole position? It will not. Ooh. So, the top 3 as it stands. Chris, also a good shout out to him. P7, improving his lap time. Anyone else on a lap? It will be Vapor to cross the line and finish qualifying. Bang, P8. And Adam has invalidated his lap. So, qualifying as it ends. Boastman takes pole position with a 1:24.4. A very rapid lap by him, Mitch.
Yeah, no, true, eh?
He's then followed by Glock, Jensen, Tin, Name Changer, Brock, Chris, Vapor, Matoman, Mad G, SPW. Well, Mad G rounds out the top 10. SPW, Skarma, Mikey, Gingerbush, Adam, Ballboy, Pedro, and Jalmi end up the grid. So obviously, if it is raining, everyone will be on intermediates or wet tires. If it's not raining, we will see the top 10 from SPW and down will be on fresh tires.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Glock is saying that his setup is race driven. So Glock may be going to be quite quick in the race, Mitch.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye for
I'm just
Mr.
going to
Glock.
quickly check what happened to Jalmi. Jalmi exceed track limits. Jalmi exceed track limits. Jalmi Oh, he got disqualified for going the wrong way, so he may have
Oh,
had like he may have had a spin and then tried to get going, but didn't really work out for him. So a very interesting qualifying, and I think it sets us up for a very nice race. If you look from the top two, both in the 124 Fords, separated by 0.026, which is basically
yikes,
nothing. It's
yikes,
literally
yikes, yikes.
a needle in a haystack. It's nothing.
Mm,
Jensen is then about exactly almost a tenth behind.
sure.
We then have Tin, Name Changer, Brock, Chris, and I guess you can say Vapor all within 3/10 of each other, which is, you know, that is there and thereabouts. If you don't hook up your lap correctly, that is,
Mm-hmm.
you know, those 4, 5, 6 drivers will all be on the same time. So, do you think we will have some wet weather, Mitch? We will find out
Yeah,
right
we
now.
will find out. We will find out. Yeah, no, true.
Oh. And it is raining. We were correct. Our suspicions were correct.
Sure.
So, everyone on the intermediates. Now, it does not look that hard. So, we may be getting a bit of dry running towards the end of the race.
Yeah, could be.
But this will be interesting, Mitch. Obviously, everyone on the same tires. It looked like Glock and maybe Boasterman. Now, Glock said he was race-driven setup, which means he could be on a wet setup. Boastman could also be on a wet setup. We also know, and someone's ready up. Tin has readied up. So if everyone does not get off the grid, we will be having a session restart. So hopefully everyone gets off the grid. If not, we'll have a restart.
Oh, sure.
So everyone just continue what you're doing, and someone has now left the session.
Yeah.
Do you know who left? I think it might have been Adam.
Adam. I don't know.
So maybe Adam's going to set up a new lobby. I don't know, but usually we wait until someone, you know, if no one gets
Yeah.
off the grid, then we'll see now anyway. So the guys obviously readying up. The problem is, Mitch, the guys will have to make custom weather if it's not all intermediate conditions, and it looks like
Yeah.
I don't have game sound. There we go, it's back.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm flicking through the grid. Everyone's got off the grid except Name
Oh,
Changer,
except name changer.
but everyone's crashing into each other, so you can see they're
So
having a
yeah.
bit of
Yeah.
fun. So there is an invite from
Okay.
Adam, so I will go and join that. Apologies to
Same.
everyone
Okay.
watching the stream. This usually doesn't happen, but these things can happen. We usually take our 5-minute break, but
Yes.
what can we do?
True. Yeah. What can we do? Just wanna send. Don't know if. So. Let me see.
So So I'll just, sorry for the blue screen on stream. This will just be a momentary thing. So just send the invites. Not today. So, sorry for this very short break. I've sent all the guys I have on my friends list. I'll just have to send Tin, VD. If someone's listening to the stream, can you invite Tin? I don't have him on my friends list currently. So, sorry for that, guys. Guess we'll just talk about what has happened in qualifying then, Mitch.
Yeah.
Obviously, interesting. Oh, do you need an invite, Mitch? My mistake. My mistake.
But
Damn.
thank you, Mike.
It would have been bad if I had
yeah.
missed my co-commentator. I feel I've hurt you there, Mitch. Very sorry, very
you
sorry.
no, you got a lot of stuff to do in bots and stuff like that. Okay, thank you so much, Mike. Yeah, comment. Let's say what qualifying you were saying.
Yeah. Did anyone stand out for you?
Oh, I don't know. Must just give me 2 minutes. I just want to see the screenshots quick. Yeah, I'm quite glad for Boastman, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because he's been having really bad Saturdays and stuff. So, yeah, Boastman. Yeah, then Tin as well. And yeah, who else?
Just trying to check who needs an invite. Jalmi's in the lobby. Tin is the only guy I believe. And I've asked someone to invite him, but no one has done so yet, so...
Oh.
I'll just get his name up on Discord and type it out. T. That should be him. Okay, hopefully it's not some random. But anyway, Mitch, yeah, so... Obviously what this does provide for some drivers is that if they maybe, just maybe, qualified on a dry setup, they can switch over to the wet.
Yeah. No, that's true.
So maybe someone like Boastman, maybe someone like Glock, maybe they were on a dry setup, maybe this gets them a bit of a... It definitely will add a few tenths to their lap time. And Silverstone's a very tricky track in the wet, and it's definitely a very, very tricky track to overtake at in the wet. I personally enjoy this track a lot in the wet, but the problem is when we don't have the session restart is the guys on the dry setup have a lot more straight line speed. I clocked on that Jensen was only going about 190 on straights compared to guys who are hitting 200, so that's 10 miles per hour, Mitch, and it doesn't matter how much quicker you are than the guy in front, that much of a gap is insane.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Now, I could be wrong with that figure, so a lot of guys seeming to have forgotten their setup, so hopefully they'll just tinker with it, and a lot of guys seem to be running custom setups, Mitch, which means we might see a lot of guys go for a few spins.
Yes, spin a lot.
So, 10 seconds to go. Obviously, no one will ready
Yeah,
up on the grid this time.
yeah,
Hopefully.
no, true. Yeah, hopefully not.
And hopefully the
But
weather will be on intermediates as well.
yeah, no, true. Who stand out for you for qualifying, Mr. Mike?
Well, it has to be Postman and Glock, isn't it? They were kind of
Yeah,
all by themselves.
yeah, no,
Obviously, the
yeah,
grid will remain the same. So hopefully the weather is going to stay the same.
mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's down as wet, but sometimes when you put wet, it can be heavy, so I'm guessing, because obviously it's wet.
Yeah, no, true.
So,
Sure.
here we go. I cannot wait to see this race and how it goes. And why is everyone taking so long to ready up?
Yeah,
There we
no,
go.
they are.
Right. So,
There we go.
Mitch,
Yes,
we're back. We're back on
we
the
back.
grid. We're ready to
Yes,
see what happens. And it looks the exact same
yes.
to last time. So, good job by the guys there.
Okay. Yeah, good job.
So I'm going to go
Awesome.
on the race director. Obviously, everyone is on the intermediates, but just to refresh my mind of the grid. So, yeah, I think the battle that we kind of thought we were going to see between the top 7, top 8,
Yeah.
Mato
Sorry.
Man can definitely creep his way into it now under wet. Same with Mad G.
Mm.
You know, these guys that are just on the crisp of it. Another guy, SPW, man, he was so close to
Yeah.
being literally in qualifying, matching them times. So he'll be kicking himself in the foot. He's starting at a disadvantage. The mid packs are not where you want to be. Turn one, there will be a bit of contact. I can guarantee you on that.
Yeah. No, it will be, eh?
It's so tight at the apex of the corner, and guys will definitely be over eager.
Mm.
Adam says, Glock, I'm coming for you, and I can assure you, Glock, Adam will not be coming for you. Let's have a look where he is. Wow, P15. So Adam has to overtake 13 people to be at Glock, so Glock, I think you're pretty safe. Guess where Pedro is?
Second last?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing new there, Mitch. Nothing new there.
Yeah, well, that's...
At least we can
Um,
say he's consistent.
yeah,
Consistently
scoring
bad.
points. Yeah, scoring some 2-3 points. But,
Pretty
yeah.
sure it's impossible not to score points unless you retire, so that's unlucky for some. So the formation lap's going to be very crucial to some of the guys. Yeah, here we go. Chris is readied up, so we're getting underway.
Okay, no, that's good.
Guys will be frantically touching the last bits up on their setup.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see where this goes, Mitch. I really can't. This is
Yeah, no, it's
going to
going to
be an
be good.
interesting race.
Yeah, I hope it dries up a little bit.
I think I saw on Discord that it was a full wet race, so I don't think we're going to get that.
Okay.
So,
I
formation
hope it's
lap.
wrong.
Just get my stuff up.
Yeah, let's get it ready. Yeah, good luck, guys. And please smash that like button and hit the subscribe button. We only two um,
2
subscribers
subscribers
away
away from
to
100.
the triple figure.
Yeah.
So yes.
It seems like just yesterday we were on about 50.
Yeah, no, it did. Yeah.
The support recently has definitely been very good. So,
Yeah, well,
you can see
I
just how
got
aggressive Boatman's being down that straight to try and get some warm up on those tires.
yeah, no, you have seen that. It's
So,
pretty good though.
A thing that you have to look out for today is if you go down to name changer Mitch and if you have the telemetry on, you can see that he is already on negative fuel. But what that does is, in the wet you don't need to use as much fuel,
No.
correct? So
Yeah, that's correct.
he's going to be very light and he's going to be very quick off the line, I suspect.
Yes.
He's also on the wheel, which means he can hang his car around the outside for a lot longer than a guy on the pad can. So that will be interesting. Now, as we kind of cycle through the field, it's going to be very difficult for these guys at the back. If I'm a Pedro, if I'm a Ball Boy, if I'm a even Adam, Gingerbush, Mikey, Skarma, that kind of range, I'm very conservative off the line here because this, you're going to gain some positions, I can tell you that.
Yeah, no, you will.
So Boastman already getting... Oh, Glock's car has just flown through him, same with Jensen. So Boastman playing it very smart there. His rivals will be on the grid a lot sooner than him. So, as we're almost getting ready to start, Mitch, I'm very eagerly anticipating the start. I will be interested to see where these guys end up. So, as Boastman is about to settle in. This can go so wrong, Mitch, but it could go so right. Exactly, calm before the storm, and it quite clearly is a storm. It's raining.
Yeah.
So, Boastman. Here we go. 4, 5 red lights. And away we go. Very tentative start from the pack. Boastman will lead them into turn 1. I'm going to ride on board and it's 5 wide. And we have an SPW's round.
Johnny, SPW.
And look how much there is in this mid pack. It's like 6, 7, 8 wide. There's cars everywhere. There's Vapor sends one up the inside of Chris.
Oh boy, do it outside of Mikey.
Wow, so many cars everywhere. I'm gonna ride on board with Brock and Chris are fighting. Chris sends it round the outside, but now Brock is also gonna try and do the same maneuver. He's gonna cut back. Gets the better acceleration, does Brock. And he will be right on the back of Chris. He's not going to be able to send it down the inside into there though. So, a very good start for a lot of the drivers. As Adam already picks up a 3-second time penalty. That is going to be... I think we're going to see a lot of them. So, Boastman already a second clear of Glock. Obviously a second is even bigger in the rain.
Yeah.
Because you're going slower, so that's a big gap to have on lap 1. Name changer P3, so he got Jensen. Jensen is going to now be under attack by Tin, I believe, who has Chris, followed by Brock, Vapor, Matoman, Magi, Skarma, Gingerbush, Ballboy, Mikey, and Boastman spun! Wait, what? No he hasn't, no he hasn't, it's just a glitch. Okay, I lost my heart there. They need to fix this. I thought Boastman was gone. So I'm gonna slowly cycle through the grid. The big winner on lap 1.
Lost it?
Did he?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so. He's right behind the Renault of Chris, I believe.
Okay.
But Pedro is... Oh no, that's Adam. I don't know. I'm quite confused at the moment in time. I'm just gonna ride on board.
Mikey lost it, eh?
Yeah, I think he did. I think you could be correct. So I'm gonna ride on board with Chris. Just because I know he's... Okay, the grid has fixed itself. So Mikey must have lost it there. He was beside Ballboy, who has made up about 5 positions on lap 1.
Yes.
So good job by him. SPW obviously having a spin on lap 1 as well, and that did not bode well for him. As you can see, all the cars coming through Maggots and Beckett's and coming onto the straight. Tin is gonna... I believe Tin has the pace over Jensen in this early stint. He's wrapped that gap up a tiny bit there over the course of the lap. Jensen also using overtake already to defend when there's not even a move on. So Jensen may be struggling at this early stage.
Yeah.
Oh, and Name Changer goes wide. Name Changer goes wide. He needs to watch that. He can't be doing that much or else he will pick up a good few penalties. So, Matoman picks up a penalty. SPW into the pits. His race is not over yet, Mitch. A safety car is definitely on the line. So, I'm going to ride on board. Oh, his race is over because he's retired. And look at this. Tin is going to get Jensen down the inside. Very, very simple move by Tin. And that's going to maybe allow Jensen to cut back. He was quite deep on the brakes.
Yeah.
Nope, Tin has that one covered all. So, Chris is now going to maybe look forward rather than back because he has Jensen in his sights. I think unlucky there, SPW.
Yeah.
I don't exactly know what happened to him, but it didn't.
I'm not sure.
We hate to see when a driver.
The tires.
He says he left all the space in the world, so maybe an incident into turn 1 it looked like. If you just clip it so that we can have a look at it. So,
yeah.
Jensen, still on the back of Tin, who has about 2.7 gap to the front 3, who seem to just be kind of going all together in line, just very similar gap, about a second to each of them. So Jensen's starting to maybe fall a bit back from Tin. Chris is definitely a lot more late on the brakes compared to Jensen at this early stage. The Renault, maybe it's today that it will lift the curse.
Yes. Yeah. I think Adam is like actually, I don't know if he just overtook, Pedro overtook Adam. I'm not sure.
I mean, Pedro's not second last. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
So SPW leaves the session, confirming that he is out of the race. So, unlucky for him.
Yeah.
We kind of knew there would be one casualty from turn 1, and sadly it was SPW. Yeah. So, a bad SPW weekend for him. He hasn't scored points at either race. One, throughout, not his fault, and one, we will see. Obviously not saying the incident is his fault, but I worded that wrong. I dug a hole for myself. So, here comes Brock on the back of Chris. Oh, quite wide there from Brock. The downforce in this train is going to be quite bad. So, these guys all seem to be quite similarly matched, as Name Changer is starting to catch Glock.
Okay. That's...
Here we go. So Name Changer, Glock is also right on the back of Boastman also. So the Williams and the Alfa Romeo looking a lot stronger than the Haas at the moment, Mitch.
Yeah, no.
Chris went side by side with Jensen and picked up a penalty. Chris probably could have used a bit of overtake there to get Jensen, but not doing so. Mikey has got past Adam, who's now back past Mikey, so whatever happened there, the two were going side by side. And now Jalmi is going to pick up Mikey, so not been the greatest race for Mikey so far. Jalmi down the inside, but Mikey really well holds it around the outside. So Mikey now gonna maybe look to get Adam back.
Yes. Mikey just...
Chris looking like he is all over the back of Jensen. He's gaining and gaining. He just won't have enough on this lap, but maybe into turn 3 a place that you not really expect to move, but if you can get close, it can happen. The top three well and truly extending their gap at the front also, so yeah, packs are starting to form in the middle, Mitch.
Yes, they are.
We are... Ooh, Glock! Very late on the brakes and almost gets Boastman around the outside there. We will ride on board because this is going to be the battle for the race lead. I don't think anyone outside that top 3 at the moment has enough to win this race. Whereas these top 3 guys are just extending that gap, even though Tin has gained 4 tenths in Sector 1, so Tin maybe found a bit of pace.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mitch, I'm just going to take a drink.
No problem. Okay, so Glock is closing Boastman. Name changer is also coming. So the top 3 are quite close.
Yep, definitely.
Well,
I think Glock may have a good run onto this lap. He definitely got the better exit there, and if his overtake is enabled, this could be the move for the lead. Nope.
Yeah.
You can just see there how much you have to be quicker than the car in front to get that move done.
Yeah, no, true. Name changer joins the party.
Yep. Glock needs to be careful. Obviously, he needs to get the move on Boastman done, but he also can't lose a position to name changer, because then he's really lost out. As Mikey gets past Adam. Mikey up and around the outside of Adam. Will Adam fight back? He tries to maybe go for a bit of a switcheroo. No, Mikey gets that move done. So, the front 3. Will Glock go for it this lap? It doesn't look like it. What about Chris and Jensen? These two have been quiet for a few laps. I think Jensen maybe is starting to extend a gap on Chris. Though, if you're listening, Chris, Jensen has... Oh, Jensen a bit wide. Jensen does not have much Rs compared to the guys around him. Definitely not a lot compared to Tin. Jensen using the Rs at every chance he gets, which is an interesting approach.
Yeah, no, it is.
Oh, Glock all over the back of Boastman again. Boastman's tyres may be starting to give out a bit. Don't think he will be close enough again on this lap. Boastman may be running a bit more straight line speed, but Boastman going a bit deep. Maybe allowing Glock a better run. No, doesn't happen. So what will be interesting, Mitch, is whether or not these guys opt for a 2-stop or a 3-stop. Obviously the time in the pits is quite long, but fresh inters are definitely a lot quicker than old inters.
Yeah, no, it is, eh? So we will see.
We definitely will. Glock looks like a lot more confident on the brakes than Boastman. Maybe he will send one.
Excuse me.
Boastman just seems to be getting that crucial bit of traction out of the corners.
Yeah, no, he is.
Right on board with Chris, who again is forcing Jensen to drain that tank. Jensen deep again. So if I'm Chris, I'm realizing that Jensen has maybe gone deep into that corner 2 or 3 times in a row now. So if you're going for a move on Jensen, maybe try get it done there, because he will go deep, and that can pretty much force you into his position. Obviously Brock is still there, so we kind of have the same thing that's happening Glock here. You don't want to overdo it because you do not want to lose the position.
No, you don't, eh?
So here we go. Glock gaining and gaining, but still not enough. If I'm name changer here, I'm just waiting and waiting until I have that gap into clean air and I can pit. I think he may about have one. If I can read that correctly. But name changer just has
Yeah.
to sit tight. Ooh, a bit of slide. These front guys all separated by a second now, so...
It's scary, eh?
Yeah, very, very close by them. You can see people are slowly but surely picking up penalties.
Yeah, ginger bush there. Ooh, this, I don't know, no. Maybe I over-exaggerated.
What happened? Was it name changer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
think,
definitely
yeah.
seemed to lose a bit time from that. I think he maybe just a bit eager on the brakes there.
Yeah, no, true. Other Glock was
Chris
maybe,
again closer and closer to Jensen, but this time Chris is using a lot more Rs. Chris really needs to... In the meanwhile, Jensen is starting to catch Tin, who's on 97% Rs, so Tin needs to start using that.
yes. No, he does.
There's definitely no point saving it. Especially since he's got a penalty. He needs to start pushing. Glock is the closest he's been to Boastman. And here he goes.
Yeah.
He's gonna send it maybe. No, he doesn't.
Boss move.
These are so close to Mitch.
Yeah, they are, eh? Yeah.
I'm just... Oh! And Chris has spun!
Oh, no!
Chris has spun. Now, I don't know if he was going on a move on Jensen or what happened. But Chris is into the pits and he's lost, crucially, about 10 seconds. Maybe even more. So Jensen now gets a bit of a breather. I wonder what happened there, Mitch.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I was just flicking through both.
Yeah, I was on the front guys because obviously they were about to get a move as Ballboy goes up into P11. So great showing from Ballboy. So I wonder what happened, Chris. We'll definitely have to learn what happened to him later on.
Yeah, not true, eh?
Very unlucky. Boastman has also picked up a penalty, so...
Yeah, he went, I think his rears are losing it, or his rear end or whatever.
Glock's tires look like they are in much better condition.
Yeah.
So... Here we go. None of the front guys in the pits. Name changer are faking to go into the pits, so these guys may be thinking about it. Tin not into the pits. Neither does Jensen. Neither does Brock. Neither does Vapor. So these guys all just staying out. They'll probably take their tires to around lap 13. Do half the distance on the tire.
Okay, yeah. That's cool.
Glock all over the back of Boastman. I don't know how many times we've said that.
Yeah, no, eh?
You really have to use up all your Rs to get a move done, and if there's ever time to do it, now is. You're about to take your pit stop. As Ballboy goes... Oh, he gets past Gingerbush in the pit lane. Thought he got a move.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Jensen really struggling now. He's going all sorts of wide into the corners, allowing Brock to gain and gain and gain. So it'll be interesting to see where Chris comes out compared to these front guys after they take a pit stop. Will be also interesting to see, now that Chris is in clean air, what type of pace he does have.
Yeah, I think he has serious pace, so...
So, Glock has used a lot more Rs on this lap, trying to catch up to Boastman. Neither of the front three stay out. We're right on board with Tin. Stays out. And Brock's in the pits. Brock blinks first.
Brock is in...
So, Brock going for the undercut, and now this can be crucial for his race, because if he comes out into clean air, Jensen really needs to start pushing, because was only about 6/10, and 6/10 is a very much an easy gap to gain on fresher tires, and we've seen that it's very, very hard to overtake.
And Pedro
doing a lot better than what he usually does. You can see how long Brock is in the pits. These guys of Jensen and all are already just, as Brock exits the pits, these guys are just in the sector 1 split. So yeah, also interesting to note, Chris is still about 10-15 seconds maybe behind Brock, about 10. So that is unlucky for him. Brock now on the back of Skarma. He needs... Oh, Glock penalty. So name changer is now in a provisional P1.
Here we
Glock is going for the move.
I think it's gonna be a
Here
move.
we go. He's used up all his Rs. He's gone and flown past him. Now is a good time to pit if you're Glock. As Boastman is... There we go. They both go late into the pits.
Name changer stays.
Name changer goes for the overcut.
Hope it
Jensen in the pits. Yep, Jensen's in the pits, followed by Tin. Wait, yep, Tin is in the pits also. So, I'm gonna ride on board with Brock. Brock needs to push, because this is now where he gains time. Use that overtake button, as both Alfa Romeos take P1 and P2.
Yeah.
Glock keeps his lead in the pits, but here we go. Jensen still in the box. Here comes Brock. They're going to be very close, it looks like. Maybe not even. It looks like Brock's going to get them. He might even get Tin here. He will. He gets Jensen. No, he doesn't. Well, he'll have to overspeed here. He has to send this. No, he does not get the move done. But look at the run he's going to get on Jensen here. Now is the time to send it if you're Brock. Overtake enabled. You have to send this. He does. Jensen around the outside. Brock on the inside, which turns to the outside now. They're very close.
Bit of touching.
Ooh, Jensen comes over. And now it's just a drag race. They're still side by side. Through the fast right-hander. Jensen gets it done, but look at Brock doing the under, and no, Jensen holds on.
Yeah.
But this is not over yet.
It's not over.
As Brock again gets a better run than Jensen, but I think Jensen just has enough to hold this off.
I think he is.
Yeah. So, the two Alfa Romeos again continuing.
Magi puts. No, Mataman and Magi.
Mataman, Magi, Pit.
MM.
Glock has extended a gap to Boastman.
Okay. Sure.
So, Brock and Jensen, this seems to be the battle of the moment. I think Brock looks like he has a bit more pace. Jensen maybe not too comfortable on his tires. As Chris is now up behind these two, just a few corners away. So Chris needs to... 11 seconds is the gap. So we were right in presuming that he lost about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So Brock all over the back of Jensen. Just a quick reminder, guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so. So close to 100. It would greatly be appreciated, and it will help us loads in the future if you do so. So Brock gaining so much on Jensen there. Wow.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Not the best of Maggots and Beckett's for Brock, and he's gonna lose a bit of time here. to Jensen. Name changer continuing again. So he's losing a lot of time to Glock. I'm going to change the gap to the leader gap, just so we can see Glock fastest lap as well. So the gap is 24 seconds. I will check the gap again at the end of the lap.
That will make probably put Glock a name changer in probably about P7.
SPW has said you're gonna fall asleep, Mitch.
What?
I'd agree, SPW. I think he's a very sleepy man.
Okay, Mike, enjoy comms.
No, don't go. So, Brock's starting to lose touch with Jensen, so this is looking positive for Jensen. He's starting to maybe reel in Tin as well. Yellow flag sector 3, I think that's Skarma. It is. Skarma is off at the final corner. Is he trying to...
Safety car, safety car, safety car.
He's trying to reverse into the pits. I mean...
Clever.
Is that legal?
Okay, well...
Name changer continues for another lap. And the gap is now 23 seconds, so he's lost a second this lap alone. So, name changer needs to start pitting. I know his delta only says he's losing 3/10. But the fresh inters are really in Glock's favour. Let's check 22.7 now. So, wow, Glock's really pushing. Boastman's lost about another second to him. So Glock is in the prime position here. Boastman looking very uncomfortable at the moment. Jensen and Brock, these two have kind of evened out as Brock almost loses the car. What were you going to say, Mitch?
Yeah, I must say for Boastman, he did a great job in qualifying, and yeah.
He seems to be struggling as the longer this goes. But the race is not over yet, Mitch.
No, it's not over yet.
So, a big shout out to Mr. P for Pedro the Pony. He's riding P13 at the moment. A very good result for him if he can continue this. His teammate Matuman in P9 at the moment on fresh inters. I'm looking at the gap to Chris. It kind of seems to be staying around about the same, if not increasing in Chris's favour. But Chris has those tyres on for 5 laps compared to Matuman, who has only done 1 lap. So maybe that gap will start coming down near the end of the Grand Prix. As name changer continues again.
What's his plan?
So Mitch,
is it gonna draw up near the end or something?
I'm gonna give you a prediction. When it's wet, you do not have to take a pit stop. Is name changer gonna try take these tires to the end?
Oh yeah, of course, eh? You don't need to pit.
Why would he test his luck after yesterday? Yesterday he had a very big puncture. Yep, I agree, Stephen. Name changer will go all the way. That's what I'm thinking. It looks that way, and at the moment, if the pace kind of stays the same, we'll check the gap to the leader. About a second a lap, he will hold on to it. The guy that we really need to watch, if he's also going to the end, is Vapor. Oh, Vapor, that could be a warning there. Don't want to be doing that too many more times. But name changer could be going to the end here, Mitch.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be good. Yeah, I think so. Third.
You think he'll finish third?
No. I think SPW says could be going to the end. You also said so. So I think so. Third. I don't know.
Right. So.
Yeah.
Glock is starting to catch Vapor quite a lot that lap. So. We'll see where that goes. Boastman now another second behind Glock, so we're looking at...
Pelly has joined.
Pelly is joined to watch, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
Supporting his
watched you.
teammate on. So,
Yes.
Brock is on the back of Jensen still. These two gonna be going still at it.
Yeah.
Oh, yellow flag sector 2 and 3.
Yellow flag
It's a Ferrari, Mad G.
Maggie. Oh no.
Shouldn't be a safety car, but Mad G, whatever has happened there, he's lost a bit of time.
No, front wing is still intact.
Oh, Jensen, a bit of a scary moment there, and it looks like Brock could get a nice run. Another bit of a touchy moment for Jensen there. And another one. Jensen's tyre's not looking good. Brock just not able to get there. But here we go again. Glock still gaining on Vapor, but Vapor still... Name Changer still has 20 seconds to Glock, and Name Changer's tires seem to be doing okay.
Yeah, it seems like it, huh?
I'll ride
So
on
he
board
keeps-
and see
keeps
what
it
he
cool?
does. If he's still within 3/10 of his personal best, he's doing brilliant.
I will keep an eye too.
Under 3/10, so Name Changer has some very strong pace right now, and he is committed to going to the end on these tires.
I hope you can do it, man.
It will
sure
be
you
probably one of the craziest HOR results of all time.
Yeah.
Alpha 1-2 is looking more and more possible as the laps go on, but Glock, is really starting to reel in Vapor, but he's not catching him at such an alarming rate that Name Changer has to feel worried. And Vapor can obviously do his teammate a lot of help. Adam is disconnected, so that is unlucky for Adam. If you can invite him there, Mitch, thank you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Not having the best of races, is he?
Nope. Mr. Adam. Yeah, he had error code previous.
Yeah. So, we'll ride on board with Jensen, who's pulled out a little bit of a gap to Brock with the help of the lapped car of Skarma.
Gamma.
So Skarma, move out of the way, will be Brock's kind of message to him. Now Brock needs to be a bit careful. There we go, Skarma lets him by. Maybe Skarma was listening. So Vapor obviously hasn't had the best of seasons, but this can definitely be his personal best of the season. Glock though catched him by about 1.3 seconds on that lap, so Glock really needs to start pushing because 6 laps remaining. Yeah, he's gonna have to start really pushing if he wants to catch Name Changer, who also does not have a penalty, so that's gonna be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm looking and I can only see one gap that's close, and that is Mikey and Jalmi. So we have a request for the time penalties, and there you go. So currently we have Glock, Boastman and Tin all on 3. Tin doing a good job. Oh, 10-second time penalty for Skarma. I wonder what happened there. Interesting. So Tin doing a good job. He just needs to extend a bit more of a gap. He has a very decent amount of hours to play with, so just don't leave it too late, Tin, is my message to him. Just, you can definitely pull that 3 seconds. Just be careful. Chris is 12 with Madoman maybe to catch him at the end of the Grand Prix, we suspect. Gingerbush inside the penalty range of Madoman though. And then we have all these guys kind of near the bottom, like Pedro at 15, that just about will hold on to that position by Jalmi if he keeps going the way he is. So we'll go back onto the tires because we want to look at that tire of Name Changer. Ooh, he's starting to have a bit of a moment. And look, Glock's on the back basically of Vapor. So a fastest lap by Glock also.
Okay, yeah, that's good though.
Good signs from
Yeah,
Glock.
you can. Name changer. I think he's gonna, if he can keep it and keep the tires and cool and everything. Yeah, he can do it. He can do what. Well, I won't say Lewis Hamilton, but
Skarma retired. Now this could be big.
Oh, please no.
He is in the pit lane, so it should not be a safety car. But if that was to bring out a safety car, that is very big.
Yeah, it would though.
So, Glock all over the back of Vapor.
Here we go. Could it be a drive? No, it won't be.
Glock needs to be careful. That is not what he wants to do. So he should get a much nicer run on Vapor here. But is Vapor's straight line speed decent? It is. It's very decent. Glock gonna send it. Nope, he can't do so. And this is all helping Name Changer. Name Changer, as it stands, 21 laps somehow of 22. Doesn't really make sense, but anyway, we're looking at Glock again. His best chance, I think, to overtake Vapor, maybe turn 3. He should gain quite substantially here as Vapor picks up a penalty, so that's quite bad for Vapor, and he's gonna get under attack from Glock. Have they touched? Ooh, very good car control by Glock. Very good car control by Glock.
At least I don't think any front wing
Jensen,
damage.
Brock, Tin is spun. Tin is spun. So P4 F1 has spun. Tin was looking really good as well.
Yeah,
Chris is starting to lose touch with these top guys as well. Brock back on the back of Jensen as well. Ooh, Brock almost losing it also. So, Glock gets past Vapor into the fast right-hander. So, we just about caught that on stream. Vapor should not be...
Weaving, bit of weaving.
Maybe Glock saying thank you.
Yeah.
So
okay,
Vapor maybe could come back at him here, but if I'm Vapor, I'm kind of thinking, this is not my fight. I need to stay here. I can still get this P3.
Yeah.
SPW, he did get a puncture at Austria. That's why I'm kind of thinking, why is he doing this? But it is working so far. And the gap is that of 14 seconds, so he also has that 3-second time penalty for Glock. I think is going to be the crucial thing if Name Changer does get a puncture. If Name Changer can pull this off though, I think we're forced to give him driver of the day.
Yeah, no, true. And then Vapor, I don't know.
As we
Vapor
see, Mikey and Jalmi side by side.
Sorry.
Oh, Mikey, a bit of a spin. I think he's just gonna let the leader go through now.
Yeah.
So, what are we watching for? Brock is still on the back of Jensen. I think Jensen will be holding on to this. So,
Glock is closing.
He's closing, but
I don't think in 3 laps.
Doesn't look like he's gonna get it though. Like, he's only gained about 7 seconds in the past, really 7 laps. He's gaining about a second a lap, but just it isn't enough. What Glock really needs to pray for is the Name Changer's tires go off. We'll check on this lap what Name Changer is kind of doing for PBs. With 3 more laps to go. He's just gone into 7 tenths, so...
That was about 7 laps ago, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He was like sitting around there.
So,
one thing I saw.
This will be interesting. Boastman still has to get Vapor. Vapor's still in a very good position for P3. Brock 4 tenths behind Jensen now, so Brock ever closing on Jensen. Jensen does... Ooh! Boastman! Second time penalty. So, let's check the penalties. Oh, that's gap to the leader. Penalties. Boastman. So, Vapor looking like he will hold on to this P3.
That's good.
So this is going to be interesting. Glock is now starting to take out a good chunk of time out of Name Changer, but again, we don't think it's going to be enough. I think Name Changer, all going to plan, should start resting easy on the tires.
Yeah, I think he's quite careful with his throttle, with his braking. I don't know about his braking, turning and stuff like that, because he knows.
Yeah, he's only going
experience.
about half braking into corners, which means he's definitely going easy on the tires. As Mikey and Jalmi are fighting again. Good move by Mikey, but Jalmi sends it. He goes a bit wide, but actually, it was a great move by Jalmi. And now Mikey and Jalmi side by side, a bit like Kevin Magnussen and Albon in the real life Grand Prix. Jalmi, I think, very aggressive, but a very clean move. Glock, another fast lap. Boastman's now on the back of Vapor. With 2 laps to go, Boastman going very wide. It looks like he's definitely not running downforce compared to Vapor. And I think this will be an easy move for Boastman. But the crucial thing is, he has an extra penalty. And 2 laps to go. Vapor's tires obviously going off now compared to Boastman. Boastman gonna try send it round the outside, cut back. Maybe send it around the outside again. Look at the traction difference. He's going to do a switch back again. Switch on that overtake, and it's going to be the same move, I believe, Glock done to Vapor. Up the inside, and there's contact. Vapor's okay. And Jalmi's picked up a penalty, and Jalmi is in the wall.
What? Oh, no.
Unlucky for Jalmi. We're going to ride on board with our race leader as he enters the final lap of the Grand Prix. And Name Changer's pitted. Now. What? Oh, he's got a puncture. Name Changer puncture going on to the last lap.
No. Oh, that must be so heartbroken.
2 punctures by Name Changer in 2 races. Wow.
Codemasters.
I don't think it's really Codemasters. And look, we have a Red Bull off.
Yeah, no.
Is it Mikey?
Okay,
yeah, it is. Mikey. Don't know what's really happened, Mikey, but he definitely didn't have his strongest performance today. Name Changer.
Okay.
Gonna be under threat here from Jensen, and he is. But Name Changer has a very much a fresher tire by 13 laps, so this is going to be interesting.
Yeah. Okay, can't blame Codemasters, but I was just hoping for...
Hopefully Name Changer can still get P4. We'll see now. He should be well and truly quicker than these 2 in front. If Brock is maybe... Actually, it's the last lap. This is going to go pretty bad for Name Changer, I think. I don't think he's going to be able to get that P4 unless he does something heroic.
But he's got those... okay. Brock... Oh, the 3 of them in front... well, Brock and
Look
Jensen
at the speed of Name Changer. And this is going to be close.
Come on.
He's going to send it up the inside.
Send.
Contact.
Oh.
They're fine though, they're fine. Brock holds on to position.
Yeah, they're fine. Name Changer.
As Glock wins the Grand Prix.
Yeah, congrats to Glock.
And it's gonna look like, unless he gets a puncture, Vapor will get P2 now. Vapor P2, Boastman P3. Name Changer on Brock, they're going side by side. It's gonna be a move on the line. The side by side to the final corner. And Brock holds on to P5, Jensen P4, Name Changer P6. Tin. Oh. Tin just about crosses the line.
Yeah.
Chris now going to come home for a brilliant P8. Unlucky by him.
Unlucky there for
Matoman going to come home for P9. Actually, no, he's not. Matoman is going to get jumped by Gingerbush. Yep, Matoman jumped by Gingerbush. Ballboy, we didn't really see much of him today, but
yeah.
This is going to be interesting. Glock has won 2 races from P2 on the final lap in 2 days. So that is interesting. Mad G comes home for a good P12 and we cross the line now. So,
yeah, driver.
An eventful race, Mitch. I think Vapor gets driver of the day from the game.
Okay.
And I think, to be honest, I would give it to him from comms as well.
As well, yeah, okay.
P2,
yeah.
His best performance in HOR as Glock takes a selfie. A memorable one.
Well done, Glock.
So, a great race. Glock taking home P1. He also got the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Name changer. Heartbreaking stuff. So, our final grid. Glock, P1, Vapor. From Boastman, Jensen, Brock, Name Changer, Tin, Chris, Gingerbush, Matoman, Ballboy, Mad G, Pedro, Adam, Mikey, Jalmi, Skarma, and SPW. Obviously, did Adam get back in?
No, I don't think so though.
So Adam may not get points for that, and Mikey and Jalmi may be promoted 1 spot. So, I think a very eventful race, Mitch.
Yeah.
Boastman, I think, will... Where was he? Was he near second last, or was he third last? Jalmi and Skarma. Let's have a look. Pedro, P13.
Yeah.
So he was...
Yeah.
If Adam's not counted, he was third last. And he did say he would be happy with a third last, so... Good stuff. Look at that. Vapor, 0 stops in the race. Name changer, the unlucky of the 2 Alfa Romeos yet again. Wow, what an interesting race. As Boastman joins us for comms.
Yeah, guys.
Hello, Mr. Boastman. We're just going to ask you the first question. What did you think of the 2 Alfa Romeos trying the 0 stop?
Well, obviously very risky. Name changer found out the hard way. But that's the risk you take. Yeah, I was never going to do it on a pad with tight wear, etc. I was always going to box. So, yeah. But much more positive race for myself.
Definitely.
Thanks for pole.
Yeah.
The second penalty was a bit of a piss take, but I was just pushing that last lap, just trying to get that extra 3 seconds, missed out a few times, but I'll take it though. So you're gonna have to lead for a few laps as well. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Block and name change around don't come too often, so I'll take it.
Yes, definitely. So we have Hungary and Belgium next week. Do you think you can push for a win there, or?
I think a win's a bit too ambitious. Well, if Glock and name change are on there, then maybe, yeah. But I'm definitely fighting for the podium, maybe best of the rest, I feel.
Okay.
That's kind of the season, really. Glock, name changer, and then you can get best of the rest. So
yeah,
it's a really tight battle. Me, Jensen, Brock, Chris, that time. So there's loads of Kelly, there's loads of drivers, so it's
definitely agreed.
Fight, so.
Yeah, you had a unlucky race yesterday. We didn't get talking to you. Obviously today you had a much more positive race. Do you think you maybe could have fought Glock a bit longer, or do you think just once he got past you that was it?
Well, I let him go because I thought he was going to carry. I was going to let him go. I was boxing that lap no matter what, so I was thinking let him go. use the fresh tires, get a really nice undercut, and then kind of like park the bus because I was kind of holding the front two up at the first stint, but I was just doing my pace.
Yeah, definitely. It was a good first stint by
he
you.
He boxed the same time as me, but as soon as he went, he flew away. But
Yeah.
I think he's fourth.
Fourth.
In the time trial for wet going.
Wow, that is insane.
Yeah.
I
Just
mean,
keeping that behind for a few laps, I was quite happy with that. So.
I guess you can say you're third for about 10 laps there.
10 laps, yeah.
So, that will be all from me, Mitch. Do you have anything to comment?
Yeah, congrats to Glock. And then, is it Vapor?
Yeah.
Second, and then Bozeman, well done. Congrats with your pole as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, it could have went quicker as well. Had a
while.
few turns left in there, so.
Yeah, we saw you invalidate one or two of your laps.
Yeah.
That didn't go well for you.
Yeah, just touch on the race yesterday. Without that thing, I probably would have challenged for a podium as well. That was really frustrating.
Definitely.
I watched yesterday. It was quite a good fighting through the field.
Yeah, you definitely did
Chris
fight
and
through.
Matto, man, they was. Yeah.
Matto Man was
They
the
would leave each other
thorn
alone.
to you and Chris yesterday, it looked like.
Yeah. It was all fun though.
Definitely. So, that's
Been a
all
bit of
from
drama.
us this week, Mitch. Do you want to
yeah.
wrap it up?
Great week and everything. Yeah.
Yep, that will be all from me and Mitch. We'll see you next Friday, same time for Hungary and then Belgium on Saturday. Thank you.